episode 1031.
Ah, we're still here, and I'm still queer. How many times am I going to make that joke? Probably a million.
What did you say?
I said, we're still here, and I'm still queer.
I'm glad you're queer again.
Yeah, you know what keeps coming up in my algorithm Instagram feed? Lavender marriages. I'm like, I don't need this. I am going to marry a woman.
About?
But
what is the allure of the lavender marriage?
As opposed to just marrying somebody that like is the same sexual, like heterosexual or gay or whatever.
Yeah, as opposed to regular.
Right, as opposed to regular, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not
what's
really
the
sure.
pitch?
Like, they're very happy, and a lot of them have been together for a really long time, and they know that they like everything's out in the open. That, like, there was one gal who was hitting on this guy at the gym and was like, "Oh, you're just so attractive," and he's like, "I'm gay," and she goes, "I know, not for me, for my." She said something like, "My best friend in high school is gay, and now we're married," and
It's so weird.
yeah,
I don't love it.
Why did I come? Why? And then they're saying, like, it's like people who maybe some of them have kids together, but then they have their own relationships on the side.
I hate it.
It just seems like
Like
I
I
mean,
saw
a
this.
different way of being.
I hate that way of being because I hate when people are weird. And like I saw that the Presbyterian church I think it's the Presbyterians. They're debating whether to allow. They're debating whether to add to their, rules that clergy have to be in monogamous relationships with two
Okay.
people, because there's, I guess, a polyamorous clergy person who wants to be allowed to be polyamorous, and they have to decide whether to put that in the bylaws. And I'm just like, can you imagine? I understand all you people that are like, whatever, different strokes for different folks, and who's to say what's right and wrong. But I guess
me.
I am. Just,
You're like, that's not.
it's a bridge too far for me, personally.
Well, I think putting it in rules and everything is too far. I feel like
You
just
think
let people
they
do
should be
whatever
allowed
they
to
want.
do what they want?
Yeah,
I don't.
this is where we're different.
Yeah. So you want clergy people to be like, because here's why.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, if that were a legal thing, you could be married,
Right.
because you have.
Because you can't do that.
They can't be banging, right? So like if you're banging Christian wise,
Yeah.
you got to be married. Well, you can't be married to more than one person in the United States of America.
I see. So we're like bending. You either follow the book or you don't.
Well, it's against the law.
Right. And they're being a little picky and choosy about.
I'm saying we're going to let clergy people be doing stuff that's illegal.
That's a good. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see. Because they can't marry three people.
You sure can't.
Right.
And I'm not. Well,
I'm
I
fine
am
with that.
saying I don't like that.
So you can be in a relationship, but you can't get married to a million people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine with. I kind of agree with you on
You
that
can
one.
be polyamorous, or
Yeah.
you can be clergy.
Right.
You can't be both.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Live and let live unless you want to tell others how to live. In which case,
Yes.
follow the rules, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand the debate, and I do understand how like this is all subjective, and like
Right.
we make shit up. But
We totally
We
do,
all make
and
shit
it's
up
ju-
because we live in a
right.
society.
Right. And we have to have the agreed upon rules.
Yeah,
and
it's a social contract.
it is a social contract. Yes.
And there's actual legal contracts.
And actual
Called
legal contracts. Right, right. I just wonder why I'm getting all of this. I must have liked a
I don't
few
know.
things. They're like,
You're a target.
why
They
I'm
know
getting
you're
this.
very
They're like,
progressive, Sarah.
Yeah. And they're like, what is she? sometimes the algorithm can't
They
figure it out.
can't figure you out yet.
So I get thrown into, I get some weird stuff every now and then. But it's kind of funny that you gave me a nice little segue into one of the stories I want to talk about, which I was going to say for, I don't know, later. It was like not in this order. But did you happen to catch the Washington Post came out with a list of 46 rules when you go on a vacation with friends? And I thought that we should
46 rules.
go, or 42, but either way, 42 definitive rules for a group vacation rental.
Have you ever been on rental?
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a group vacation?
Yes, I have. I do a yearly trip with my girlfriends from camp. Last time we went to Scottsdale, rented a house. It's hot as heck, you know, just to enjoy. Basically, stayed in the pool the whole time. It was lovely, and it was the best. We watched like true crime documentaries, and wore matching pajamas, and I just love doing it. But I think, well, let's go through these rules. You tell me. Some
Are
of
there
these,
like built-in problems?
yes.
Okay.
I think that you'll be able, as we go through this list, to kind of like suss out what some of the problems may be.
Okay.
And I also think that for a lot of us, we have to go on group vacations, things like that, because it's so damn expensive to travel and stay a couple nights anywhere. Feels like the best way to do it now is to just get an Airbnb or something like that and split it between 10 people. And I don't know. I mean, especially if I'm going up to the mountains, like I can't ever afford even like a night at a hotel in the mountains. It's like $800 a night.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane. So, you know, you get an Airbnb and maybe it's $100 a night a person or something like that, which is less crazy, still crazy, but less crazy.
Okay.
So here are some things on the list. They kind of break it down into categories. So in the planning, agree on your budget early on. Number 2, are we relaxing? Are we partying? Decide on the vibe.
Yeah.
Number 3, establish your banking method.
What?
Right.
Like
I guess
Venmo or
like,
something?
how do we want to handle paying for things? So do people like split wise? Do you want to keep it casual? Do you
tell you
want to
what.
like,
One thing I do not recommend is
Yeah.
being the person who has to pay for, whether it's in this case an Airbnb or what I have experienced, the concert tickets,
yeah,
because good luck getting that money.
yeah, you got to be real. I think you have to be real clear on
I am not.
what the expectations are. Number 4, no surprise plus ones. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
fuck
And
that.
number 5, sorry, pets, that means you too. Obviously. I would
You
not.
mean on the vacation.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
no surprise. You can discuss this
Surprise,
before.
you can ask though.
But
Yeah.
no, like, I do
Here's
not
my
want
dogs.
a surprise. Oh, my boyfriend's coming too. Like,
And he's
hell
bringing
he
in
is.
terrarium.
Yeah, no, not happening. What if? Coming with a terrarium. I'd probably like that guy.
right.
Number 7, food is communal, but this isn't an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sharing is caring. If you bring a special treat, have enough for the group. You know, basic, like...
This is about golden ruling,
It
you
totally
dummies.
is. I will never forget one of the most, like, this is a friend who is no longer a friend of mine, and you were at this party, and
that.
you
I
remember
remember the party.
what this person did. It was a housewarming party for me.
It was so fun.
When I just moved out and got I just got divorced, and I'm like setting up shop for myself.
It was like a divorce party, really.
Yes. And I was like, I didn't say you had to bring anything, but like I had, I'm sure, a whole bunch of stuff there.
You did.
And this friend of mine brought a bottle of liquor, then left with it.
Yeah.
That is wild
That's
to me.
insanity.
That is and we are not 21.
Yep.
We are well into our 30s at this point, and I just can't ever imagine. If you ever thought to do that, here is your little free PSA. don't. Just, if you bring a bottle of alcohol, that is now the donation to the house. That
It's
is
a collective.
And also, it's like somewhere between $26 and $40.
This wasn't like 50-year-old scotch.
No, it was like,
Stolies.
yeah, it was like Tito's or something, you know? Like, for real.
Walk it out with it.
Wild to me that somebody would go back into the bar, and before the party was over. It wasn't like she had like stayed there, spent the night, helped with the cleanup, and then was like, oh, nobody drank this, I'm just gonna take it. That I might have even been fine with. But this was like, you're leaving early and you're taking your alcohol with you that you brought for the party. What? So don't do that. Number 10, alternate dining or takeout choices. So it says, if you love shrimp and grits, they love pizza and tacos, make sure everyone gets a shot at their favorite food. Scout out the restaurant scene and share menus in advance. The one little like asterisk I have to that is if you got that one person who's the annoyingly picky eater.
And we're talking like, yeah, I only like chicken tenders.
Yes, I only eat white food, or like, you know, that, or like.
That's not our problem.
That's not. I don't know how you live in this. Like, if we're gonna go to sushi, order off the kids menu.
Yeah, you can get a kebab. I don't know.
Yes, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
that's on you, babe.
Yeah. That's on you, babe. Exactly. But this, I think, rule number 11 really helps if you are that person. Not all meals have to be eaten together. Consider this your permission to take a break from the group for a breather. Yes. This one I liked that I absolutely would not think to do, but was like a nice reminder. Alert the group of low supplies. No one wants to find out we're out of half and half when they're holding a black cup of coffee. If your stock is dwindling, let the group know.
I think this should apply outside of vacation.
I 100% agree.
Like, I really do wonder sometimes, like, how these people in this home
The men in your home, yes.
think that, like, paper towels get here.
Right.
And, like, toilet paper. And, you know, like, the things that's, like, you buy and then you forget about it for 6 months, you know, that kind of thing.
You're a good refiller. I am not. And this is... my girlfriend is a good refiller.
Maybe you can help me understand.
I'm definitely the person where in my own house, I run out of toilet paper and then it's going to be like another... I have like an emergency stash somewhere because there's like going to be another day where I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to get toilet paper. I'll even go to the store and forget to get the thing. So I've had to come up with systems. We now have a camping system because I forgot. Did I tell you this? That I forgot the sleeping bag on our last camping trip? Susie.
What did you do? That is tragic.
Tragic. Luckily, we have those sleeping bag onesies that those little outfits.
That ain't enough.
No, it's not.
But
and
it's
we
better
had
than nothing.
We had sheets and blankets in so I luckily
that's
had
fine.
that, but not ideal. But now I've created a laminated checklist that goes in the camping stuff and there's
Sarah's
two
penance
columns.
Was like organizational purgatory.
It was like either this or I will make that mistake again. I don't ever want to do that again and be the person who forgot this. Thank God it was warm enough, you know, and then we had a dog to keep us warm because like we woke up, there's frost all over everything, including us, and I forgot the fucking sleeping bag.
This is a good, like, I don't know, life hack, travel tip or whatever. My sister gave me once she told me I did it, and I'm like, this changed my life.
Tell me.
Okay, so you know how, like, when you're going on a trip, you have to get your phone charger. If you take your laptop, you got to take your laptop charger. Yeah. You might need, like, a block for your, you know, the plug thing. There's a lot of, like, tech equipment and wires.
So much.
And it gets confusing. Like, do we have everything and we need and blah, blah, blah. Well, now I do what she said, which is you have just like a pouch.
Yeah.
And it just is your travel wires. So
This is
like
what my
your
girlfriend
travel
does.
charger, your travel block, your travel power bank.
It just is a travel one that lives. You don't have to
And
take
when
the one from
you
your
just
house.
put it in your bag.
Right.
And that's ready to roll.
Yeah.
And you don't have to think, do I have all the wires and
I
stuff?
actually think mine is right here.
Okay, let's see. This is great. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there stuff in there?
No, there is not. Why?
Oh.
Because I made the mistake. I bought this for that specific purpose, my travel thing. And then I filled it with the stuff from my own house. And then I'm like, where
you
did that
gotta
cord
do-
go? Where did that cord go? Where did that cord go?
If you have your just stuff that's in there,
Yeah.
and you can label it as like travel charger, travel
and the
power
travel
bank.
bank right here. So that was the
Yeah.
only thing that was inside.
Yeah.
But the cords not currently in there.
But then
because
once it's
I
in
had to
there,
steal them from something
You're
else.
all set, and it really is helpful because this life that we all live
Right.
now with all these doohickeys and
Yeah.
who's its and what's its galore. Thingamabobs, we've got plenty.
Except when I need one for charging, in which case I have
Right.
none.
I wish we did have plenty.
I wish I had plenty.
It's funny because you know how I always say with Lincoln, I'm the good cop, and like I'm always like who cares? But what I do care about, and I don't know why, is power banks. Probably because I bought 100 of them.
Oh my God, yeah.
And where are they? Where are they?
Yeah.
And these fucking idiots, Gen Z, they don't charge their phone, you know, like every
Yeah.
night, like a
Yeah.
normal person.
What? Yeah.
They're like, oh, my battery's dead. Where's a power bank? No. Where's your charger?
Right.
Charge your phone.
Charge your phone.
The power, I always say, a power bank is a last resort.
Yes, I would agree with that. The power bank is the last resort.
One time he saw me use the one and he goes, I thought that was a last resort.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
it is.
And I'm desperate, clearly.
Right.
There was an emergency.
I think I've used it 2 times ever. But my point is, they're willy-nilly. And maybe the problem really is about battery life. I think it is like a conspiracy or something.
Well, now I've got the permanent station set up in multiple places in the house.
Tell me about it.
Well, I've got like I bought. Well,
Nobody cares, but I'm so into it.
I bought one of those plugs that has a surge protector on it because
Yeah.
I live in an older house and I always worry, like, I don't want an electrical fire. And I hear that those all those things can catch on fire.
Yeah, and
so,
planes all the time.
right? So I bought a surge protector that has built-in ports for the USB-C and the whatever the fuck the other one's called.
Yeah.
And what is that other one called?
I have no idea.
Now it's like
What do we got? USB, USB-C.
Oh, it's a USB port. That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. Okay, I was like, what the hell is that? I don't know. I wanted to call it Wi-Fi. I'm like, that's definitely not the right term. So I have that set up with like the cords permanently attached to that. And I have that in 2 different rooms and also in the car.
Okay. That's great, Sarah.
Yeah. And the other things I've seen are those retractable ones that have the multiple prongs that have all the different kinds of chargers on the end of them, and it like retracts. Oh, I might be getting you that for your birthday then. There you go. Her eyes just lit up like Christmas.
I was like, retractable?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love that. We'll
This
get you nice
reminds
and
me of my
organized.
cord keeper hair
Yeah.
dryer.
Yes, it's like that, but with all the cords that you could need.
I'm into it.
Yeah. And then you just need one thing instead of, and it goes small, not
I love when they go
four.
small.
Right.
I do. I genuinely do. This is so great for us and no one else that's listening.
No,
but
I think our listeners are going to love it.
I think what else they're going to love is OneSkin, Sarah.
Well, if they would like to,
Have nice skin.
yeah. And also not use a million products and get amazing, amazing results.
It really
this
is like the
science.
retractable. Yeah, it's like the retractable charger
Yes.
of
Yes.
skin.
Yeah. One product to rule them all.
Yeah, it is because have you ever seen like on TikTok and stuff? They're like, "Here's my skincare
Oh,
routine." And it's like
I
50
can't.
products.
I don't have that time.
I I don't have that skin.
I don't even have, like, what? You need tools? I got to brush it on with the fucking fan? No. I'm like, squirt it on my fingers, rub it on my face.
Go to sleep.
Wake up in the morning, put my sunscreen on, throw a little lippy on, out the door.
Yeah. And even as a gal, I do love a routine. I love the grooming process. I really do. It's like my meditational time. Mm-hmm. But I still am like, let's get a hold of ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, gosh, we don't need that much. A lot of it is like made up. I swear.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I used to work in the skincare industry.
And they like invent problems.
Yeah. I'm like, you don't need that. You just need
Yes, you don't need that. Simple. You do need SPF though.
Yes.
And OneSkin has that. You do need moisturizer. OneSkin has that.
Yeah.
And they all have the OS1 peptide in it. And this helps with all the aging concerns. And I know I have them. I don't want to look like DSHIT. Okay? And so they have also the lippy, which is great for protection against the sun too, and UV
it doesn't
damage.
Taste like sunscreen. I hate the other ones that are like, ugh, they leave a white cast, that weird like white junk that you get around your lips. I hate that.
Thank heavens. This is like proper stuff. SPF protection, but it goes on sheer. Same with the moisturizer, very sheer, but you can get the tinted if you like a tint, which I do, like the bronzing effect. Born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide is proven to target the visible signs of aging, help you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age. For a limited time, try OneSkin with 15% off using code BRAINCANDY at oneskin.co/braincandy. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code BRAINCANDY. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you, would you? And you can find all of our codes on thebraincandypodcast.com on our Candy Codes tab. So if you forget, you can find them there.
Yes. All right. What else is on this list? Last in the food category, first one up puts on the coffee. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just, see, this again is just consideration.
Yeah. And I also think this wasn't on the list, but if you like something specific to you, don't go, like, I had to tell one of my friends this, like, not everybody likes coffee that's like mud, that's the strongest, like, if you want to make but if you're making it for the group, go middle of the road.
I don't make coffee, so like, how does a person make it light or not?
Well, you could put a lot of coffee grounds in it, and the ratio is like, oh, I like it strong. Yeah, I do it regular. If you want to make yourself a stronger pot, do what like is kind of middle of the road. And then the article also talked about some activities and like rules for activities, and I feel like this one kind of matches what I'm saying. They say keep entertainment neutral. So finding things that like the whole group wants to watch. It's like Friends reruns, and maybe those like divisive political documentaries might not be the best for the group, which is so think about food and that kind of stuff in that same way. Pick something that's middle of the road. Pick something that's
everybody
like
loves pizza.
Right. I love it. Everybody likes medium coffee,
Yeah, that's right.
What else on here? Keep entertainment neutral, blah, blah, blah. No forced game nights. But also don't sit in the corner all weekend.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
This whole article it's like this could have been an email.
Yeah, right. Some of these, tell me what you think about these. Because now we're talking like different rooms. Because a lot of times you go to an Airbnb, they have a bunch of rooms, and then you got to do who gets what room. They say oldest gets the best room.
Yeah, sure.
I'm fine with that too.
I don't even know what the best room would be, but yeah.
Right. Babies get dibs on the dark room.
Yeah.
So it says if someone has a baby,
that benefits everybody.
Right. That's why. Politely offer the darkest room. It's in everyone's best interest that the little one gets some sleep.
Yeah.
Next.
Don't bring your little one, though, please.
The biggest bed goes to couples. Also agree on that. You can't be like the single person taking the master bedroom. Don't do that. Even if you're the one who's like, I picked the spot, I think you got to be.
You know what the exception to that is? And I don't know about big or not, but it's like the snorers.
Oh, That is not on here, but it should be.
It's a big problem.
You need to go we're putting you in the basement. Sorry.
Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to. And if the whole house is like, we all woke up and we couldn't sleep because you're snoring, you're now banished to the farthest room in the house, and you just have to deal with that. I'm sorry. I totally agree.
Like,
yeah.
I've had it with those guys.
Early risers, keep it down.
Okay, I'll try.
And night owls, lock up. If you're going to stay up all night.
I would lock up for sure.
Oh, for sure. Like, if you're going to stay up all night, you can't, like, I don't want to wake up and be like, who closed here? You know? Which I say, like, almost every morning in my own house. Who closed here? Say that, like, every morning.
Because you're only taking care of yourself. But if someone were there, you're funny like that. You don't take care of yourself. But
that's why I have a dog, and I'm really good. I woke up and walked 2 miles this fucking morning at 7 a.m. because I got a damn dog who, like, I know will rip up my mattress if I don't take her on a walk. I mean, she won't really, but she has threatened. So
she has threatened.
Yeah.
She did send out a warning.
She did, with the mattress cover. And I was like, okay, I get it. I'll take you on a walk. Like, that was one day that we had to record, like, earlier, I think. And I was like, I don't have time to take you. Well, I also didn't have time to sew up a mattress cover, but there I was.
We all learned about it.
Yes. Okay, what else are fun things on here? These are, again, like obvious ones. Everyone has a house job. Keep the common areas clean. I do like this one that I think sometimes needs to be said. If you're not somebody who's used to a pool or being in a bathing suit, dry bathing suits only. Do not sit on the couch or on the chairs with wet, and do not wrap the towel around you and then go sit on the couch.
I don't know what you're thinking.
This happens so much. And then I go sit and I'm like, the spot is all wet. You know, I hate mysterious wetness.
Wait, but even on the outdoor furniture?
Well, on the outdoor furniture is fine. Do that. But I mean, like, don't be like tracking
Inside? Who's doing that?
Well, if you are staying
Men or women? Both.
Children. Men, mostly men and children.
Yeah, children.
Yeah, but you got to like lay down the law with that. You're responsible for cleaning your own room. Also, be mindful of the hot water. If you're staying in a house, like, I'm always like somebody who's the last to take a shower because I don't want to. I have like FOMO, and I'm like, I don't want it, but then eventually I have to. And I have often gotten cold showers because of this.
I bet you have.
You know, so. And then the last few things on the list, leaving. This one I love. Leaving early doesn't mean you get to skip out on the chores. If you're that person taking that 5 a.m. flight, well, then the night before, take out the trash for everybody. Or just do like a quick, like...
Again, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Then pay up promptly.
Yep.
Do that.
Don't make me send you a Venmo request.
Oh my gosh. I have definitely had to do that. And thank the planner. I think sometimes the planners, they put in a lot of work.
These are the moms that are doing that.
Or my friend Jessie. Shout out to Jessie. She's so
There's
good.
always like a woman that is
leading the way.
That is busy as heck already.
And then last on the list, leave the group chat. Unless these are your favorite people on the planet, you are not obligated to languish in the group chat purgatory. You can just do it like... You don't need like notifications all day long from, I feel like, end on a high note. What a trip. We'll never forget, and just exit the group chat.
Peace out.
We make a new one next time.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I hope you all heard those lessons.
Yeah.
But I know our listeners are not dickheads.
Yeah. I think that this is more, our listeners might be the, victims of you know, and then maybe just need this article to send out to the group.
Well, that's what's annoying. Is the only people reading this list are the people that are already doing it right.
Yeah, that's true.
They're preaching to the choir on that one.
So, you know.
Good reminders.
Yes. Okay. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I saw a great, I don't know if we've already talked about this or if you've seen it. If you have, then we're going to talk about it again. That's just how it's going to go. I watched a fantastic documentary on the airplane ride to Chicago. And it was called If You're Happy and You Know It.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
You don't like it?
Well, yeah, I like it.
It was.
But wait.
It was about kids songs, all the kids music.
Oh, yeah.
You were thinking of Shiny Happy People or something like that?
Totally.
Yes. No, this is, I was like, why did her face get so sad?
You're talking about my trauma versus my joy.
Cute. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was all about the, people who became musicians for children and how that started, what that's like. It was so cute. It started with the Wiggles.
Yeah.
And how the Wiggles topped AC/DC for album sales in Australia.
Can you believe?
And they were so cute. I really liked a lot of the things they said. Like the Wiggles always do finger guns in
I just
what
so
just
much water.
happened?
I just missed my mouth.
You sure did. Oh, I'm sorry, Suze. Luckily it's not a sticky flavor.
No, but it happens so much. You wouldn't believe how often I miss my mouth.
Are you close to your period? Or on your period? Because sometimes that would help. That would always affect my depth perception. And I would be
all the time. I'm like, am I worried about my makeup? And then
maybe you're not leaning toward.
I don't know.
Or you're looking at yourself maybe in the can, and then you don't realize
this
where it
happens
is.
all the time.
Okay, I can't help you though. I'm trying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so the Wiggles always do finger guns, like point in all when they're in pictures, and that is because they didn't want there to ever be any questions of where their hands were, and they always wanted them to be visible, like the things that they thought about and the things that you have to think about when working with kids. I really liked that. I liked the energy that was put into thinking about things like that. They also talked about how kids are the wildest fan base, that those kids go crazy. And you think like rock stars are famous? No, kids are. Like when kids see the artist that they love, the Wiggles, like they just go nuts. And they were talking about how important, like the different elements of a song for kids that make it really popular, that make it really fun. They said they all need movement to keep it engaged, so clapping or some sort of instruction for movement. And somebody in the documentary said they've been moving way longer than they've been talking. A lot of them have never been talking or just recently started talking. So that's not how they relate to the world. They relate to the world through movement. And
that's nice.
They respond with their bodies. And when you know that you're crushing it with the kids, when they move their bodies, and they said the adults tend to shut down, and the only time you see them respond with that sort of joy in their body is when they're like drunk enough to do it. And they used the example, but we all have it in us to love this, and they used the example of like that's why we love the Macarena so much. And we love a song, and I love a song with dancing instruction.
Yes.
It's like one of my favorite things ever. I love a line dance.
Yeah,
I love all that
Cupid
kind
shuffle.
of stuff. Cupid love, love anything like that. And
yeah, Sarah likes to be told what to do with her body.
Yeah, and I think kids do too.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I supposed to do? Well, if you're happy, clap your hands. They said that was the ultimate kid song, that it is stood the test of time, and that nobody has ever said, I hate that song. Like even adults will sing along to that. Nobody's like, oh, this song. But if we hear Baby Shark one more time, we're all like, oh, this song,
That's true.
Happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Stomp your feet.
Pleaser. Yep. Have you seen, what's his name? Oh, the black guy from The Office who played
Leslie. His name is Leslie.
Not Stanley, but...
Oh, yeah, Craig Robinson.
Yes, Craig Robinson. Thank you. He did a very funny audience participation. I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel or some Tonight Show, something like that. Yes, we're doing the happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you have not seen that, treat yourself. It is very funny and it always makes me giggle. And it's true. People love that of all ages.
Yeah, they do. They do. And I mean, that's why... You know how I hate icebreakers?
Yeah, I do know this.
But I also know why they're valuable. like, I don't need an icebreaker.
Right. The ice is
Right?
broken. Right.
So I'm just like, okay.
Let's just get into it. Yeah.
It feels infantilizing. However, a lot of people really do, and it's effective.
Yeah, it does work.
And if you tell them to do something and then they are forced to engage or talk to someone, it really does make them feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
So I do get it.
Yeah. And it works. And
It's just cheesy.
yeah. There was also a whole section on this artist who I did not know his name, but I recognized his voice. And his name for his kid songs is Casper Baby Pants. And you may know him
Questionable.
as
Why?
the lead singer of the Presidents of the United States of America.
Wow, Peaches.
Yes.
One hit wonder.
Hearing him talk about how like he wanted out of the mainstream music business because he saw that in the mainstream his part was so good in that documentary. He was talking about how he loved like the kind of like tongue-in-cheek, like the novelty of his songs, and he liked writing in that playful way. But what he didn't like is he saw that in order to make it in mainstream music, you had to always be reinventing yourself or be better. And
they
he
sing
didn't want to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
And they also sing a whole bunch of good songs that I love. And he met his wife, who is an artist who does very playful kids art. And he said that he had this light bulb moment where he said, at the core, and my band had a very innocent, like, core to it. Like
Yeah.
this. And he realized that he doesn't have to be cool or worry about being judged in the kid space. And it just allowed him to be creative and free. And it opened up this whole world of kids music, and he's crushing it as a kids musician, making a whole bunch of albums.
Nice.
And
well, does he find it rewarding?
yes, he said that that the kids give you that instant feedback. The kids, like you said, he's the one who said he never has to worry about being cool or being judged. And it was just, he's so sweet. And I thought it was really interesting that almost everyone that they interviewed for this described that like moment where they said, wait a sec, I should just make music for kids as a light bulb moment.
Do you think they make a shit ton of money?
I think I think some of them do.
Like a nice living.
Yes, a nice living.
Yeah.
Because you don't, when we want to hear a song we like, we hear it maybe 4 or 5 times. When a kid wants to hear a song they like,
Jeez.
you're hearing it 46 times
Yeah.
in a row. And then you're like, I want the merch. I want this. I want play it again, play it again, play it again.
Yeah. Can I ask you this? And what you're saying just reminded me. I had it in my notes to ask you on my episode, which was, and I know this sounds stupid, but like, do you think that everyone, because you know how it kind of irritates me, like the idea of addiction is very nebulous and vague and confusing, and what does that mean? And I started to wonder, like, is everyone addicted to something?
I think in a way, yeah. I think that it depends on how you define addiction.
Right. Because there was this article in the New York Times about this guy that is obsessed with reading, and he has like way too many books for like his apartment and stuff. And like nobody would call it an addiction necessarily, but you know, usually when it crosses into that thing where it like negatively affects your life or whatever,
Right.
then we classify it that way.
And I think the other thing that is in the medical definition of it, or one of like the characteristics or whatever,
Diagnostic.
yes, criteria, thank you, is there have been attempts made to stop, and you can't, or you want to. So I think that's why we
like,
say like addiction is the
I just don't
disease
think
you have
that
to
should be the way we measure it, because
But I think that we all have things that create.
what's another word for it then?
Like a dopamine that provide that engage the reward pathways in our brain.
Like
Because
in a
that's
way
really
where,
what it is. And some of those are safer than others. Because you can argue that the people who do the, those like 126 mile through the frickin' desert. What's that one race in fucking Death Valley that's like insane? That feels like a lot of those people are just pushing the limits of, and the divers who are holding their breath.
Do you remember that weirdo, nice guy, who insisted on eating a Big Mac every day? Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
he definitely wasn't trying to quit.
Right.
But whatever it is that he was doing, I'm asking, does everyone have something like that where they're like a fixation or compulsion that they might not be trying to quit even, and it might not negatively affect their life. Maybe they love apples.
Which is why it's like doesn't even fall into the category of addiction, or we don't even classify it or call it that, because there's no desire to quit. There's no,
there's no reason to even.
And almost if you did, it might be doing more harm in some way. That provides some, I think we all have outlets. And some are healthier than others. And we all have things that engage that reward pathway. And I think people like me with ADHD can go back. We just like switch them all the time. It feels like, I can feel that.
What's yours now?
Training the dog.
Yeah.
Where I said,
and like a month ago, it was the horses.
Yeah, well, which is, still, if I had horses next to me, and
yeah, because you have the dog stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know what other, I feel like there's a language deficit. Like we need more words.
I totally agree. I think we need more words in our English language for a fucking lot of things.
Me too.
I also think we need more words for love.
Well,
that's like
Greeks
my biggest one.
Sorted that out.
Yeah, there needs to be like friendship love, romantic love, family love.
They got it. We don't.
Why we didn't do that is like
why do
new
you
words.
feel like that though?
Because I think we would say it more and express it more if we had more words. Like I've met people who don't say I love you because they say, oh, that's something I just reserve for my romantic partner.
I've had people from other countries who won't say it because they say that Americans say it with too much flippancy.
And that.
Where we're like, oh my God, I love you so much.
Right.
I love you. Oh my God, I love you.
But
And
if
they're
we had
like,
another
that means
word
nothing.
for what that feeling was, and then a special word reserved for like that I'm in love with you feeling.
Right. Or I would die for you. Or
Right.
Yeah.
Like let's get another word for that.
All right. We'll put that in the suggestion box of English language.
Yeah. Okay, what else? There was did I even write her name down on here? No. But there was another woman who is a black woman who said that she noticed that most of the children's music was rooted in folk music, and it didn't really resonate with everyone. So she was like, they need more diverse voices, and she really believed that hip hop is for everyone. So she was inspired by Slick Rick and Tribe Called Quest, and she made is making kids music that has a freaking beat and is fun to dance to and kind of sounds like the music your parents might be listening to, your cool parents. And she ended up getting a Grammy nomination. I love that. She's like, and she was Beyonce's bass player and musical director, and then left that to become a kids musician. Man, I didn't write any of these people's names down, but we need more play and we need more imagination. And I just loved hearing the way that these songwriters would come up with their songs. One of the guys said that he would imagine a family that's on a road trip stuck in a car together, and there's 5 of them and everybody's scrunched in and they're hot and they're tired and they're hungry. And then he thinks, we turn on the song, and what would make them laugh? What would make them feel better in
Liven
those
up,
moments.
yeah.
And he wrote a song that I thought was very, very cute. The name of it is My Flea Has Dogs. It's all
That's
about
funny.
a flea who has dogs, and it's very funny. Then what else did they had a whole section on Baby Shark, and I was
do they
very
say about
happy that, well, Baby Shark falls into, what is that music that free license or free, like public domain, and because it's a camp song. I'm so glad they said that, because when that song came out, I was like, what the fuck? I've been singing this for 20 goddamn years, and now people are making money off of it. So one of the guys that they interviewed for this documentary was the first one to put his version of Baby Shark, which was the camp song. But in the camp song, we sing like, there's a verse that's like, happy swimmer, do, 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 happy swimmer. And then it's shark attack, do, 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 do. And then you lost a leg, lost an arm, and you do like, all the movements, jumping around with no legs, no arms, and all that kind of stuff. And so he made it like no dismemberment in the song. It was all just for kids, and all like the grandpa shark and all that kind of stuff. And then a Korean company called like Pink Fox or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, something like that. But they marketed it and created cartoons around it and really pushed it. And it's still a free licensed song, but they kind of went after people who used it, even though they can't and shouldn't, and kind of pushed everybody out, and then got all the credit for this song that is now the most viewed like YouTube video, 46 billion listens or some crazy like that. I don't know how many. But.
What do you think it is about that song that is an earworm?
Well, I think they talked about this. It's predictable, but also silly, and has movements that go with it. But the predictability, I think, is like, what's going to come after, like Baby Shark, Mama Shark, Daddy Shark, Grandpa Shark. That same like do 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 do, like that is, it's very predictable. And kids like that. It's easy to sing. I think it's easy to sing when you barely know any words.
Yeah.
And the kids at camp always loved that. Now I'm like, damn, what other camp songs can I turn into a, $1 million idea?
Right. Well,
yeah.
What'd you come up with?
Freaking not. There is one, Herman the Worm, that could be sitting on a fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, woo, woo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? I ate my brother. Sitting on the fence post, chewing my bubble gum. And then you do that whole thing, and you keep growing with each family member, and then he gets to be this big. And then the next time you do it at the very end, he's this big, and you go, Herman, what happened? And he goes, I burped. And like, kids always loved that as the ending. But it's just like the same song over and over. And
I can't believe you like kids.
well, it's probably because I don't have any, and I love spending time with them because we have the same sensibilities.
They're so dumb, though.
Yeah, but they're also so wise sometimes.
You guys just say that.
No, I believe it. And I see them figure out some things. And, well, I'll tell you, I see kids being real smart, and I'm always impressed with kids after they've had a few days in nature and been off the tablets and been away from screens. I think they're real dumb when they're on screens. I would totally freaking agree with you. If a kid is attached to, which is why I love Toy Story 5, because it talked all about that. If a kid is attached to a screen and lives with his head down, then yeah, they're dumb. But if they're looking up, and seeing the world through kids' eyes is just so special. Mm-hmm. And they'll point out things that you didn't even realize. And I know because I was doing that. And my mom was always telling me, you said this and this and this. And I was like, damn, that was fucking smart. So, I think I see that in kids, and I like that. But so check that documentary out, because I say 10 out of 10. It was really, I was like giggling, and it warmed my heart the whole entire plane ride.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. This is like on theme. Last little story I'll leave you with. On June 25th, the Michigan House of Representatives voted 110-0 to pass a House bill which allow minors to run a lemonade stand on private or public property without permits or licensing fees, as long as they're selling non-alcoholic beverages that don't and make less than $500,000 or $5,000 a year, which every lemonade stand.
Was this some debate?
Yes, because these cute little boys, there were these 3 boys in Michigan who, did I write down their names? No, of course I didn't. But they always had sold their lemonade at this, like in the parking lot of this farmer's market. And they were like those young little entrepreneurs doing, like 3 little brothers working together. And they got hit with $400 in fees. And the mom was like, they don't even make 50. Like they don't make this money. What are we doing here? So the little boys got together and helped pass this bill, and they spoke in front of, I don't know, whoever they needed to.
I want to speak to the cop who gave them a citation.
It's like the what do you call it? The people, like the health inspector people.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking likes those people.
Right. Well,
on Bob's Burgers, they're the enemy.
Well, it's what we always talk about the BTK.
It's like that.
Serial killer.
They're like the HOA of the. It was like that. Those people.
Where
you're
have
like,
to be like,
what are you doing?
Going on
what are you like?
Your private life.
Yeah, that you want to come after these adorable little kiddos, and so now in many states there are, they're putting these like bills up. Come on, what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Yeah,
that is insanity.
It's like the people who are trying to outlaw sidewalk chalk as graffiti, like calling it graffiti.
Well, that's the homophobes, right?
Yeah, homophobes and basically anybody who doesn't want you to write any like messages of good. Like, what the fuck? Sometimes it just like, I can't stand people for doing that kind of shit.
It truly is like, let me learn more about your life.
Yeah, you are sad.
Helen.
Yeah. Sad. So there you go. There's some
stories.
stories.
Thank you, Sarah. That was so fun.
Kids themed
Let
today.
Kids be kids.
Let kids be kids, shall we?
Yeah. And if you enjoy our show, please do us a solid. Leave us a 5-star review.
Oh, and go to thebraincandypodcast.com. You will see it right there. It's the very first thing that you see. Subscribe to our newsletter. It is so funny. And there's articles that I forget we talk about.
I know. They're great.
I
try to include images.
Yes. And you can click right there and it'll take you right to the article that you wanted to hear about or talk about. Like, it's the best. So if you're like, oh, what do they talk
at
about?
The most.
It's
not like spamming at all. Yeah.
And it's not like, sometimes it feels like you get a newsletter and secretly in it, they're like, but give us your money. No, that's not like that at all. We're just like, here, have the information.
Yeah. I want to give people the links to the articles we talk about and our recommendations and stuff. It's fun, people.
Yeah, I've been enjoying that recently. So
Thank you, Sarah.
I hope that you guys have. If you have not signed up for that, I don't know what you're waiting for, because I read it every week and you can laugh along with me.
Yes, thebraincandypodcast.com, and that's also where our candy codes live for all of our partners. So if you forget a code or a URL, you can find them there. Yes. Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.